It's okay. We're all adults here.
Well, we don't know Vay because we've never seen her. She might just be like a 12-year-old with a really low voice.
Like a 12-year-old boy. Yes.
No, I'm talking about the ones on the
People
boat
have
throwing
seen
the
me.
tea over Willie.
Some people. Dave did see you?
Yeah.
Was it like one of those
I've seen
Sasquatch
Vay.
moments where you were like blurry as you were walking across the road?
I was walking
He like
towards the
turned,
woods with my head
That's right.
turned back.
just paused and
Very
he turned to the
shaky.
side a little bit like a Sasquatch.
She
that
did.
photograph.
Yeah.
She was scratching her butt. She had one of those bald baboon butts, and
That's right.
she just kind of looked back and kind of nodded at the camera. Yeah, it
Did
was-
like a ninja roll off to the side of the road and then it was over.
Yeah. I saw Vay for about 2 or 3 seconds till she noticed that her cam was on, and then she kind of did one of these deer in the headlights, and then the cam went blank immediately. Boom.
I could see that in slow motion. You going for the screenshot button?
I didn't do it.
No.
I had plenty of time, but I didn't do that. She asked me, and I swore no, I did not do that. I promise I did not.
Well, you swore because you forgot to do that.
No, I could have done it. I'm like, oh my god, I should get a screen cap of that, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't do that, because it's like Vay had never been on webcam before, and then all of a sudden, boom, her webcam just turns on. I'm going, oh my god, that's Vay. I mean, once you saw past the big, hump on her back, and all of the scars and stuff. I mean, she's a good-looking gal.
Yeah, well,
All the
most
scar tissue
gal slash guy.
from the wood
like-
chipper.
Well, that's right.
Those wood chippers do make a hell of a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took 4 orphan children, the parts from them to rebuild them.
We have the
Like from
technology.
Frankenstein. That's right. That's awesome. Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, so anybody remember what happened last week? Let's get on it.
I'm sorry, I was drunk for the entire session and I have no idea what was going on.
No, they're there again.
I think it's Wormfood
No
show.
one seemed to want to do it.
Whoa, shots fired from Vay. Wow.
Oh, I mean, you do get that sense.
Sometimes
hey, now,
I'm gonna
I
be
did it.
honest. Sometimes I do
I did
get
it 2
that
weeks
sense.
ago.
Yeah. Sometimes I do get that sense.
Well, it is easy. I mean, is after we got out of the wonderful mansion that I cast and we all spent the time in, we left that morning and we went forward. We went to north through the tunnel where Widow had salted before, and she had found this devil, this red devil-like creature. Anyway, we went to look at him. Turns out he was being trapped there by what's his face before. I can't remember his name
Xander.
now.
Zonthal? Are you talking about?
Zonthal.
Yeah, Zonto.
No.
Yep. And he had salt poured around him, and it was some type of magical warding that trapped him in there. And we knowing how genies are, can be deceiving. He tried to trick us to get him out. So
Tears
we
the
eventually
fair.
left that, but Widow seemed to be strangely empathetic to this guy, when normally she wouldn't give an orphan the time of day. Am I right?
You're right.
But instead of empathetic, you mean just pathetic. But yeah.
So we're all kind of worried about what Misty might do, but she left him alone for a while. So we then decided...
Well, she whispered something to him. Like, I'll get you out later. Or something idiotic like that.
Yeah.
And she caught up with us. What's up, guys?
Oh, prior to that, Vate's character did find a bottle with a diamond in it. A misty diamond. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what that's for yet. Then we searched further west and found an hourglass-shaped room with 2 hourglasses in it and some type of mechanism. And there we found Xander against the wall dead, and his hands clutching the blue dragon mask.
Then I had grabbed the dragon mask and I broke it into 1,000 pieces. And then the game ended, Dave. That was it. Tiamat couldn't rise after that.
All right, let's play some Titan's Grave. All right, so where we left off, thank you for the recap. Now, you had got disconnected, and I know that they were, I know that Widow and Shrump were using their medicine skill, both, from Shrump's previous battle expertise, and Widow giving the old good old college try to see what happened. There are some puncture wounds, found some scorching marks. He was definitely dead. And between the few of them, the couple, between both of them, they were able to determine that Iskander was probably dead for a couple of hours. So if you guys hadn't have done a long rest, you probably could have prevented his death, possibly. Or, hey, I mean, it's not like you don't have a level 13 cleric in your group. You can resurrect this guy if you want. You can do a lot of things. So
It's like we don't have someone with premonition.
yeah. Now, as to get you caught up, Worm or Tiberius, with this room that you're in a massive double chamber with an intersection in the middle, and these two large circles that are represented on the map, they are basically giant hourglasses, and these giant hourglasses, they are full of sand. There is also some mist that are in these glass hourglasses. They're suspended. They're not on the floor. They're not touching the floor. They're basically suspended and animated in the air by tons of chains, ropes, pulleys, gizmos, and gadgets, and all kinds of stuff that are making them suspend. There's all kinds of ropes going over to levers on the walls, hooks on the walls that looks like you can control, manipulate, turn these different hourglasses on both the north and the south chambers. And then in the southern chamber, up against the southern wall is Iskander. He is dead, and he was clutching the blue dragon mask.
So time is suspended in this room.
You're not too sure if time is suspended or anything, but you can see the. I do. Yeah, I get it now. Sorry about that with the pulleys and chains.
Never mind.
I get it now. So as you can see basically the door, and as you guys start to get in here, the walls kind of like fizzle out from that that clip plane, and you can now see the space and stars all around you. But yet you can still see the hourglasses suspended and the ropes going down and kind of anchoring themselves on hooks and whatnot. So what do you guys want to do as
I think
Tiberius gets into the room?
I think what I would like to do is if I see that blue dragon mask, the first thing I'm going to do is yell dibs.
If you check my character sheet, it's already on there. Grabbed it last week.
Wow.
Wow, snap. Damn, Misty.
Well, Misty, you do know a lot about chains and things, right?
Hold on, I think she just jammed a whole cheesecake in her mouth. Hold on.
Last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it.
You may want to wait 5 minutes before asking her
I'm
any
missing
questions.
my character, by the way.
Well, I would like to. I
Yes?
would like to move down to where that is. But go ahead and you can talk to her now.
Vay, you said you're missing your character?
Yeah, the token. I don't see it.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your particular character sheet. Every week or every time I shut down Fantasy Grounds and restart it, your token always disappears off of the sheet, so it's kind of weird.
I can relate.
It's probably because she plays in the other game and it's the same character.
There's two different
I'm
character
just,
sheets.
no, I'm just joking. I'm like it gets up and walks over to the other. Yeah, never mind.
My music volume is incredibly loud.
Here, let me turn that down for you.
I've turned it right down. I can barely hear you.
How about now? Can you hear me talking? Okay, now
I guess the mute button works.
I just had to get a print screen of that face that Tiberius made. Speaking of print screens, that'll make a great meme.
Look,
Sorry, I
he
had to
really
get a
thought it was
pillow.
his stuff. To sit on or to go to sleep next to?
Sit on.
Oh, is that one of those Asian pillows that you? What do they have? Like anime
Cuddle
pictures on
pillows.
them? Oh, that's
Are you
crazy.
sitting on a pillow? How tall are you, Misty? If you don't mind.
I'm
me
short.
She's like 7 foot something.
asking.
Only 5'3".
Okay, all right.
It's Vader that's over 7 feet tall.
Well, the glass jar that sits
Well,
on
not the
her
shortest, but
corpse
5'5".
is like 3 foot tall alone. So
Okay, Misty. Now what do you weigh? No, I'm just joking.
No way.
I thought we're all sharing.
None of your damn business.
No,
wow,
I know.
I'll take a bite of that cookie. That looked like a pretty good cookie.
Yeah, now I'm hungry.
Bill raisin.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. I like peanut butter cookies and chocolate chips.
Yeah, peanut butter's my favorite.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh,
Peanut
Meals,
butter
when
is
you get-
awful.
When you get oatmeal raisin, that's always the one you spit out because you were
You
hoping it was something
Brits.
good.
Always talking about peanut butter being awful. I mean, it's in all of our candy.
I rest my case.
I rest my case.
What sucks is when you get your chocolate stuck in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the best thing that could happen, though.
No, it's dreadful when you're eating what you call it, peanut butter, and it sticks to the roof of your mouth, and you got to try and get a spoon in there to peel it off. It's all kind of just craziness.
That's what I
Wow.
do to the dog.
I thought
Seriously.
Prince knew how to eat better.
I'll take a big old scoop of peanut butter out of it, on my finger, and then I'll say, "Come here, Booba," and he'll be doing this for like an hour. He'll just be trying to lick the peanut butter.
I do the same thing to my brother.
Dave, that's illegal in about 6 different states. What you're doing there.
Probably is. Hell, some
No,
states
it's
still
illegal to
have.
rub it on his genitals.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
No comment.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, Dave, that's against the law. You might want to stop.
Yeah.
And now 18 people leave the stream to go, have I got some
I
peanut
found
butter
out
in
the
the
hard
cupboard?
way.
What do you mean you found out the hard way? God, man.
Questions must now be answered.
Yeah. What were intriguing minds want to know, Vay. What happened?
A rhetorical statement for humor. That's what happened.
Okay. All right, Worm Food is now in the room. How we digress. Oh my gosh. Worm Food, you see both Shrimp and Widow over Iskander, and you can hear them talking. Oh, he's been dead for probably a couple hours or so.
So I'm going to find out how he died, Dave. I want to roll a medicine check to see. I saw the puncture wounds, or I heard about the puncture wounds, but I want to get a little bit more info. Is this from a snake, or was this puncture wounds from darts? I want to kind of get some more detail on it.
Sure, you can go ahead and do a medicine check. Sure.
Too fast. Should I? Okay, medicine.
Second tab.
I got it. 2!
Supposed to be in the tower, Goober.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2! I always yell 2 before I roll the dice.
Pretty much, you can see a wound, but I mean, as to the details, no, you're not able to tell. But you do see that dragon mask that he is clutching, and Shrump actually has it in his possession. He's kind of looking at it and doing whatever.
So Shrump's looking at it?
I don't know.
I want to remind. I was going to say, I want to remind Shrump that I promised the dragons that we would take care of this dragon mask.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I've got this.
I think we need to destroy it now. If we destroy the dragon
Well-
mask now, Tiamat cannot rise. The game will be over. Destroy it now, Shrump.
What I'm thinking, is that we take this back to the dragons and says, look, here is this mask, what is for summoning the big ugly dragon, and we is going to destroy it in front of us so that you know what we have been keeping our promises like. And then,
So if you, Shrump, if you look on the one side of the mask, you'll see some runes there. Take a look and see if you see anything. And Dave, I'm going to hit him in the face as he puts on the mask.
Do you do
I've
that?
gotta
I
get
mean,
that.
sure, you can do that.
No, I'm not going to do that to Shrump.
What is this game you speak of? The game with the dragons?
I think we need to. Hey,
Too good.
you know, I promised the dragons that we would take care of the dragon mask, and that's kind of on my honor. So, you know, why don't you guys hand the dragon mask to me and let me hold it? Or we should just destroy it right now.
yeah, well, we could take it to the dragons and destroy it in front of them. That way they knows that we has been doing the truthful thing, what we said we was going to be doing.
We can bring back pieces. They'll figure it out.
Not as irrefutable as smashing it in front of them, though, is it?
But then we will have this dragon mask
Irrefutable.
in our possession.
Love it.
And the first time that we get ganked, they'll take it from us, and then there'll be a swarm of dragons that'll kill us. And then
Now, look,
Tiamat
look.
will rise.
Look, let's face it. The most scary thing, what is going to gank us, or the most scary thing what has met, what could gank us, is each other. So, as the scariest thing is you and me, I think that we is pretty safe from being ganked by anything. That is what we,
That is the
in
most-
the profession, calls logic.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that I'm not really going to get that mask from Shrump. So I'm going to bide my time. So I'll ask Shrump, do you see anything special about that mask? Are you sure that's the true dragon mask?
I don't know,
Not a
let's try-
forgery?
Don't know, let's try and summon Tiamat, and if it works, we know it's the real mask.
Let's
We need
summon
all the
Tiamat.
masks to summon Tiamat. Trump?
Well, where are we going to get the other masks from then?
It's most likely the cult has at the mall. Or possibly was missing one. They're missing two now.
Haha!
We have the blue one.
Yeah, that's good. So we're well on the way to summoning Tiamat. If we wanted to, not that we does, because that would be a kind of catastrophe.
Maybe
Okay,
we should.
we have the mask. What the Vazander in it? I'm sorry, Widow.
Oh, it's okay. I was gonna say, maybe we should discuss who's gonna be carrying the mask. I don't know that. I think I would like Vay to carry it.
Because she's easier to steal from?
No. Because she's the least, or the most knowledgeable of magical artifacts, and has the least interest in, one way or the other. She seems to be the most neutral among us.
Well, yeah, but she's an elf, and then she'll be doing what the other elves want her to do. That's only logical.
Unlike you would not be doing what the other orcs want you to do?
The other orcs couldn't come up with a collective idea if their life depended on it.
That's nice that the confidence you have in your own kind.
I don't have a kind, that being part of the problem.
Okay, no worries. It was just a suggestion.
It's like the ring in the fellowship. It's like calling out to everyone.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm just trying to give it to the person that I think I can trust the most.
I will carry you, Mr. Strumpo. I'll carry you to the Mount Doom.
Right.
Sorry.
Why is
What?
this thing? Was Roll 20 booting everybody else?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
thought
just
it
got
was
booted.
just me.
No, it was everybody. Let me talk to. Let me just IM Nolan real fast. Hold on.
So I fixed it. I fixed the internet.
Here you go.
I mean,
Yeah,
meet the
Nolan
stragglers
says
now.
he knows what the problem is. He'll get it hooked up in just a second. But I had to call him at the movies, so he'll be back in a
He
minute.
was pretty quick. He got it working again.
Well, he's on there. There's a button that says pause, roll 20, and they click it, and then they laugh their asses off
I
for a
was
couple of
Skyping
minutes.
with him and told him about it. That's how he did it so quickly.
Wow. Nice. Alright, so it seems like we're discussing this dragon mask pretty vigorously here between everyone.
Vigorously.
Yeah.
I'm watching Shrimp very carefully.
Dave, I'm going to grab it from Shrump's hands. What do I need to roll to do that?
Strength check versus his strength check.
All right, let's do it.
Both of you can just do it in the just in the open. You don't have to do it in the tower. All right,
So I'm going to yell, Shrump, I need that mask right now. I promised that I would make sure the right thing happened. So I'm going to. Oh, my strength is 21. How did that even happen? But whatever,
You've
I'm
got
going
that
with
built
it.
on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hell to the yeah. Boom!
so you guys are both tugging back and forth, and Tiberius almost has it in his grasp. Shrump, you're able to pull it back, and you're back and forth and do one more check, one more strength
Dave,
check.
can I just like swing right through them and try to snag it for myself?
Ooh.
Sure, if you want to intervene, and so what do you want to do? Try to grab the mask as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn!
So now you can do a strength check. Now it's a Mexican standoff for the
Is it a
for the
three-way,
mask.
Dave?
It is a
It's a
three-way.
three-way.
Oh
It's
my
a
god!
three-way for the mask.
I can't tell you how long I've waited for this moment.
Mm.
It's really
But
not
don't
what I
worry,
imagined,
my
though.
strength is 10, so it's nothing to be afraid of.
You may end up getting it, and you do. As Widow, Tiberius and Shrimp are so concentrating on, they are so focused on one another that they have not even seen Widow sneak right in, and she has basically pulling the mask away from both of you.
I'll
And you're-
take that, thank you very much.
Put it on.
And how big is this mask, Dave?
I thought you wanted to destroy it, and now you're telling her to put it on. That's how much we can trust you, is it?
It's actually a pretty big mask. I've
Also,
actually,
it's
I've
not going
showed
in my
you the
coat.
mask. So here, let me
Show me another picture, Dave.
I'll.
Now don't show me the white mask and then say imagine that it's blue.
Smartass.
Yeah,
You
the old
DM
bait
brick
switch.
him.
The old bait and switch. I thought I was going to control blue dragons, but no, just white ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I would have to re-up.
Yeah,
the,
that's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about
Just
it. But
Google it.
yeah.
Now that Widow's got the mask, Dave, I'm going to clutch my chest and fall to the ground and start rolling around and tell everybody about the voices. I've got to stop all the voices. I hear all the dragons in my head, and I'm rolling around. You must give me the mask.
I'm
You
ignoring
must
him
give me the
completely.
mask.
All right. Do a bluff check, and everybody do insight checks to see if Tiberius
do a
is pulling
deception.
this off pretty good. Yeah, deception versus everyone's insight, and drop that in the tower, please. All that stuff goes in the tower.
Okay.
All right, give me a sec.
Your
Hold on 1 second.
your minion turns to you, Vay, and says, "Ooh, milady, something to comment on."
Yeah, indeed.
It seems that this mask is corrupting your companions. It's never did that with Iskander and his boss, Jorgen. And he starts to stutter a little bit. Are your
I don't
companions going
think
to be
it's the
okay?
mask. I don't think it's the Mascadeer.
And what milady do you think the problem could be?
The mask did not inject any corruption that wasn't already there.
Indeed. It is quite a pitiful sight to see a grown man of the church rolling around on the
Just-
yes,
Hey, wait,
yes,
he
yes.
didn't roll,
My fellow
did he?
group that you're speaking to.
Well, I believe that I am part of the group now, maybe, my lady?
You're the ass.
You are my consultant. Just remember that.
And yes, milady, and I am consulting you the ways of wisdom, as we have done in the cult of the dragon for many years and generations before us, and I've never once, milady, ever seen a grown man on the ground wallowing around like a hog. He should be put out of his misery now while you still can. You may want to hurry up.
Did I fool? Did I fool her? Is she gonna hand me the mask?
Let's see. No, you had the worst goddamn roll.
I have the worst roll. God damn.
You had a 3-1, dude. It was
Oh,
So we
so
can see
good.
God.
Tiberius peeking at us every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Usually-
just stand up, dust off.
Usually I don't
Dust
tell
myself.
roll totals, but Vay had an 18, Shrump had an 18, Widow had a 24, and you didn't. You didn't have Jerry fold either. I didn't even have to roll for Jerry.
All right, I just brush off my armor.
So what you're saying is that he's actually a Premier League footballer who's been tackled unfairly.
Pretty much it.
my leg, my leg,
Yeah, pretty much.
about to drop off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's like. And all three of you, well, four including Jerry, can all tell that Tiberius is just, he's,
Blowing smoke up our ass.
yeah, but he's not doing a very, very good job at it, that's for sure.
So while all this is going on with Tiberius, I pull my cloak up, my cloak of elvenkind, and just blend into the surroundings around me until
While I'm watching you?
Well, they know that you're there, so yeah,
Yeah.
there's
It's
really...
like-
She
Well-
pulls her cloak up. She kind of pulls the hood over, and she pulls one of those Errol Flynn things. Poof, now you see me, now you don't. He kind of pulled his cloak down.
and
Now you see me, now you don't.
Idiot.
I think it was
Ah,
Errol
look over
Flynn
to
that
Vay.
did that. I
Listen,
can't
Vay.
remember.
Do you want to
Yes.
carry this thing?
I think it
Oh
was.
my god, I
I
wouldn't
don't-
touch that mask.
I
I'm
don't
afraid
trust
someone would
either
kill
of
me in my
these
sleep for it.
morons.
You just keep it.
Okay, fine.
Truly a misery, milady. This mask has corrupted all of you, except for you, milady.
Destroy it, Widow.
I happen to have an empty backpack,
Sure.
so I'm just gonna stick it in there for now. And I'm gonna just kind of look at the other two. What is everybody else doing right now?
What about Alexander?
Iskander, he's dead. He is, cold
Is it
to the
fresh
touch.
Speaking to the party.
I couldn't tell. I mean, he's got 2 punctures in his neck. He's not breathing. He's dead. He's been dead for a couple hours. He's all swirled up in really odd positions, obviously. It was some kind of an accident.
Why don't you try speaking with him?
Can we heal him? Resurrect him?
I don't have any diamonds. I can't resurrect him. Give me a diamond and I'll resurrect him. It's got to be worth like 5,000 gold or something crazy like that.
I'll pull up this diamond. That I have.
What?
Well,
The Misty Diamond?
Yeah. Will this work? I don't know.
I'll have to consult my my gods. Hand it over. I better check my spell real fast.
it's
You could
this.
just ask Misty. She probably knows off the top of her head exactly how much that's worth.
It's Misty's diamond. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hold on, let me look. Resurrection. Sorry. There's a Raised Dead. We could have him follow us around. Well, that's probably the right one. Res Dead, let's see. Well, that's necromancy. Okay, you return a dead creature to life, but I need a diamond worth at least 500 gold pieces.
Well, that's nothing.
Well, I mean, if you guys have, it's like I told you, if you guys have 500 gold and gems on you, it can be any kind of gem you want, just to get rid of the micromanaging of that.
Right.
So, if you have 500 gold worth of gems, I don't care. You can, just deduct it from your sheet.
Alright, so...
Well, that actually isn't something. So never mind.
No, we could do 125 each if you want.
All right, hand me